Hello everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so I'll get started once you can confirm that you can hear me okay. We'll turn the radio down a little bit. Ah, great. Thank you, Crafty. You're always there. Okay, so the puppies are doing well. Minnie's better. Jake is doing well. I had him out a little bit on Saturday and working with him on Puppy Hill. I had him go through the tube and he went through, and then I called him from the other side and he came through. He's a little slow going through there because he's like unsteady, and a couple times his paws slip a little bit, but I think it's good for him to strengthen his legs that way. I haven't seen Minnie yet. She's over in the barn, so as soon as I go over there, I'm gonna check up on her, but she's not really allowed to go out and play yet. We can take her on a leash and just walk her, but it's got to be very, very low key because we got to have her lungs heal some more within the next 2 weeks, and then hopefully she'll be free to go and play with whoever. Let's see what else. The Blues brothers and sister, they've been doing quite a bit with them. Spoon feeding. There's like a couple different methods that they're using. One is when you see them sitting in front of you or in front of the person, and they're calling their name and they're giving them the spoon and telling them to wait. That is to get them to know their names and also to make them wait and be patient for them to get their spoonful of food. Which they seem to be doing very well. They'll sit right down in front of you and take the food and wait their turn. And if they don't, you just got to correct them a little bit. Let's see. When they're out on the field, we've been taking some wet food out there and putting it on a spoon and holding it on the left side and having the pups follow and giving them, a spoonful of food as they're following, just to get them in the hang of being on the left side where they'll be once they go out training on the leash. And matter of fact, on Saturday when I was out with, I think it was Piper and Mickey who were playing together, when I called, or actually I was just walking along, and Piper came over and like nudged my left hand, and then she was walking right with me. So the spoon feeding is definitely helping. And she just stayed right there. She walked with me. She did very well. And I wasn't even trying to make her do it. She just did it on her own. Let's see. We got some enrichment toys for Jake. And I guess I saw a little bit of it. I think it was yesterday that Lynn worked with him. And he did very well. So that's going to be great for him. When I had him out, I was trying to play ball with him. He loves the big dogs, and he loves to talk to the big dogs. It doesn't necessarily have to be barking. He'll growl, he'll make all sorts of noises, and I think his favorite is Alfred, because he always goes to Alfred, and Alfred just puts his nose to the fence and just sniffs him. It's really, really cute to watch. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so all the puppies are in the rotation now with the big dogs. So they're starting to get out now. They're going to Tractor Supply, all the usual places that the big dogs go, just to get them in that routine and get them training. Let's see. Oh yeah, and I think you probably see on cameras 9 and 10 at night. But when I'm usually closing a lot, and so I close the dogs in at night. And when I go into their kennels, I ask them to place on the veranda, and they go on there. And then I have them lay down, close their door, and then they get their treat. And they are doing so well with that. Some of them, Alfred, Derby, I will just go in their kennel and I don't even have to say anything. They're already on their veranda, and Alfred's already laid down. Derby's starting to do that now. Some of the girls don't even get up. They're laying on their veranda, and I go in their kennel and they just stay right there. So they're really listening. They doing much better. Let's see, what else can I tell you about? Let's see. We had Jake in the feed room a little bit on Saturday just to get him exposure to that room, because a lot of times we do like nails or clean ears in there. So we tried to rotate which dogs we're bringing in there. I think we had Jake in there for a little while, and then we had Elwood in there for a little while just to get them used to it. I think that's about it. Mickey and Piper have been playing together, and sometimes they get a little rough, but for the most part they do really well. It seems like they're a little rough within the first 5 or 10 minutes, and then they kind of settle down. I was also told earlier that Sugar and Elwood, they tried playing a little bit together. Elwood was a little scared, but Sugar did pretty well, excuse me, with him, and Jake went over there as well with Sugar, and so we're starting to introduce the pups to the older dogs, some of the more timid dogs that, won't pounce on them. But I think that's all I have for you, and as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for what you do for us, whether you're donations, milk bones, what have you, whatever. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Have a great afternoon.